man, a gatekeeper. Yeah, no, never. You know, I've never thought of music, and I've never thought of music production. I never thought of any of this stuff as something, a secret to be kept. I always looked at it as like something to be shared for sure. Like, just to say it simply, especially because like that's what I wanted people to do for me. And I am a definitely believer of you do unto others how you have them do unto you. So like there are some times in some cases though where people will keep the information that they have, you know, instead of giving it to you. Of course, there's plenty of times where stuff like that happens. And I've just never been a fan of that. I've always been more so a fan of, hey, let me show you how I did this. Or, you know, even if you give away sauce, like you don't have more than one sauce. So wait, so you giving away gems and all you got is one gem? Even Sonic went and collected 9 gems. You can't become Super Sonic until you got multiple gems. Work that out. Get you some more gems and then share those gems. The idea, the concept of gatekeeping. But there are some real serious gatekeepers. Quick story. I'm going to tell a quick story real quick. There's a producer. He's pretty dope. He's produced for some really dope artists. He had an artist that was looking for beats. They came to the studio to listen to beats. This was a moment I felt like was a gatekeeping moment. You're a producer, so I guess you're essentially saying you wanted to make that person beats. I don't know, because you came and listened to the beats. This was a moment where it was like we could work together, or you could like use one of these beats. But instead of that being the case, you basically was just like, nah. This is a moment where you can open the gate. Literally, you're literally gatekeeping at this moment. You have the power to allow me through the gate. You also could do this. You also could be at the gate and you could be like, hey, little bro, I want to let you in, but you got to learn how to EQ them kicks. All right. When you learn how to EQ them kicks, then I can let you in. And by the way, if you need some help learning how to EQ them kicks, holla at me. I'm going to show you how to EQ them kicks. And then I go home, I learn how to EQ the kicks from him. And then I come back and he's saying, man, now them kicks is thumping. I'm going to let you in the gate. But for you to just be like, nah, you came to me looking for beats. You brought your artist to me looking for beats. So that was like a moment of like some real serious like hateration, gatekeeping. And it's just too bad. It sucks because it's too bad. Like, what can you say to the person who already has the platinum plaque? What can you say to the person who has been in the studio with these people? What can you say to the person that has the placement? What can you say to them if they are gatekeeping you and saying like, you're not good enough, or we just not going to do business with him? Like, we could do business with anybody. We just not going to do business with this person. What can you say? It's nothing you can say to that person that's trying to do that. That's gatekeeping you because they already done made up their mind. So it's nothing you can say to them. You can't convince them. It's just like, oh, wow, you being on some hater stuff. Like if I was in your crew, if I was in your, you know what I'm saying, in your group, it would be cool. So that's what I think. I think that that's weird. Another story less long. People have come to me and they say, you know, Chris, I want to learn Reason. Hey, how did you get onto Reason Studios? Like, what did you do in order for them to like let you make videos for their channel? Oh, this is exactly what I did. I did A, B, C, and D. I didn't stop from sharing them the information. They was like, hey, you know, how do you do this? Or like, who did you talk to? Or like, yeah, oh, for sure. And guess what? I see those people on the platform all the time now. Why can't we? What I'm going to say? Nah, because if you start doing it, then that's going to take away from my opportunity to do it. That's some hater stuff, bro. That's whack. That's so corny. Producer Cosmic said, there ain't no gate anymore, bro. In other words, to say there's no gate to gatekeep people, right? And I agree with you in this idea. There's a gate, but now we're starting to look and say, this gate ain't even that big, bro. I can hop over this gate. It don't matter. There's no real gatekeeping. There's a gate. There's something there It might be there is a gate that's keeping you from reaching the next level. It might be your lack of communicating and your lack of networking with people. That might be your gate. It might be your lack of knowledge, knowing how to do something. It might be your lack of creativity, or even just your lack of sauce, your lack of swag, your lack of sound. Like, there, it could be something, but there is a gate. But now today, what I'm thinking and what I'm seeing is people are saying, I see that gate, but I can hop that gate. I see that gate, but if I just go this way, instead of trying to go this way, if I go this way and walk along, eventually that gate ain't there no more. And I'll just go that way, get past the gate, and I'll come back. I'll come back down, and boom, now I'm where I want to be. There is opportunity. There is opportunity. You name it. What is it that you're trying to do? There's opportunity. The gate might be your visibility. You feel me? Like it might be how like people see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, do people see you enough? Are you active on social media enough? Like, do you have a social media following? The gate exists so far as what is it that you're trying to do? You feel me? So if we're saying like, man, I want to be the greatest music producer that I could be, it's like so many routes to answer that statement, that question, right? So you have to like shrink it down or keep that, you know what I'm saying? There's so many gates to get over and through in that process, you know, in terms of who are you producing for? How are you producing? Are you ghost producing? Are you the one making the music? Are you sitting down in Ableton and Reason and Logic and you're making the music? Are you the one calling guitarists and bass players to say, come to the session because I need you to work on this track because we're producing this new singer? Like, are you finding writers? And why would a writer work with you? This could be a very small gate, but it's there. You feel me? Why would a writer work with you? They could work with you because they're your friend. They could work with you because they think you're dope. They could work with you because you pay them. They could work with you because your networking is just great. Like, they could work with you because of your name and they see, hey, if I work with them, then this'll help me get to past that gate. This'll help me get past the gate that I'm trying to get past. You know what I'm saying? Like, credibility is like a big thing. And I'm not saying this like in opposition to you. I'm opening it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I agree. If you're willing to put the work in, if you're willing to figure it out, there's only so much that can stop you. There are some reasons why they will want to work with you. And then there are reasons why they might not want to work with you. And so just looking at those two, that dichotomy, they will work with you, they won't work with you. That's a gate. That's something there that's going to block people. In my own life and in my own understanding of what we're doing and what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to be, I put up my own gate. I put up my own barrier to entry. Like, I'm like, I want to do it. I want to get here to this. I want to get here to this level, but I don't want to do this. I've already created an obstacle. It's like, yeah, you could do it, but now you don't have the option of doing it this way. It's like saying, I want a #1 hit, but I don't want to do it the way Soulja Boy did it. Okay, cool. You can definitely get there, but all you have done is taken off of the possibilities the way that Soulja Boy did it. And so that might be everything for you, though. That might be like, well, that's what's most important to me, is that I don't look corny, is that I don't look like a gimmick, is that I don't look like those things might be important to you, but they're still obstacles you're creating. Because it might be the case that you said, if you said I'm willing to get there by any means necessary, even if it means I look corny to some people, even if it means I look like I'm just a gimmick in some way, shape, or form at first, then you don't have that obstacle. So there's ways in which we create the gates ourselves. But I don't know if anybody else has had a situation like the one that I mentioned. This is a moment. Like, this is a moment. This is an opportunity. And because of this person, you know, seemingly how they feel about me and how they feel about the music, that became a halt. that became a stop. You know, it could have became an opportunity to grow. It could have became an opportunity to thrive, to do something dope. And instead of it being that, this person was just being a hater. And I hate the fact that they was being a hater and they continued to be successful. I was looking at the situation like, man, bad people who do bad things should not be rewarded. Like, that's how I was looking at the situation. And eventually you just got to get over that. And you just got to say, all right, cool. You are where you are because you put the work in to get where you are. And in your mind, there's no reason for me to build a bridge, drop down a ladder, or by any means, in terms of how the conversation is going, open a gate for anybody just because. I don't need to. I'm going to just keep doing my thing. And so that's cool. I just hate that. I just hate that. I dislike that's a thing. And if I have the opportunity, availability, either by words that I say or something that I can do or a conversation, a phone call I can make, a text message I can send, I'm willing to help somebody else. How come other people can't be like that for you? This whole situation came up to begin with is because rather than somebody not showing you something, like they're showing you something. And so just imagine if it had been the opposite side where it's like, whoa, like I'm looking for something. I'm looking for how to do something. And then I'm like, nah, I'm not finna show you how to do that. Like, that's trash, bro. That's trash.